Happy Wednesday. I like to call this Wake Up Wednesday. Wake up to the world that's here for you. And here's what you get to do today. You get to look at your life and ask what's positive, what's good, or you can look at your life and see all the problems, right? And so many people are conditioned to look for the problems. And so today, I would like to talk to you about how to move forward in your life. I'm just coming out of a 4-day mini course that I just offered for free in my Kiss Your Struggles Goodbye group here on Facebook, my private group. And I've been talking to a lot of women, and a lot of women keep asking me how do you move forward? How do you create change? How do you create a life you love? And so here I want to share with you, there are, there are many ways that you get to do that. So what are 3 ways that you get to move forward in your life? And before I get started, my name is Brenda Kiss, and I help you turn your struggles into miracles by releasing self-doubt, anxiety, stress, so that you can step into a life of happiness and joy by just being you, without letting your past rule your life today, just standing in your ground and connecting with you. So how do you move forward in your life? The first thing to do is become aware of your patterns, right? We cannot create change. You cannot, I cannot, we cannot create change in our life unless we become aware of our patterns. So if your pattern is to hide and isolate when something goes wrong, do something different. Become aware. If your pattern, like myself, was to eat my way through life, was to become aware when I was eating when I wasn't hungry, right? If your pattern is to think about all the things that are wrong, all the things that happened to you, and all the things that could happen to you, or all the things that you could do, things that could happen, you want to stop that pattern by becoming back into the present moment. So the first step in moving forward in your life is by creating or becoming aware of when you're running a pattern that's not serving you, whether it's stinking thinking, living in the world of shoulds, feeling guilt, overwhelmed, stress. It's identifying that pattern, right? And then the next step is take action. To take action, the fastest way to change a situation is by taking action. No action is a decision not to take action. So you want to take action. You want to be able to look at things in your life and make a decision. Take the action that you get to take. If I look at, like, this morning, I woke up, I didn't get a good night's sleep. One of my children isn't feeling good, so I was up throughout the night with him. And I commit to myself to work out on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so when I woke up this morning, I did not feel like working out. I did not want to go to the track. I did not want to meet my friend to run. I did not want to do the workout. And so I could have went into that pattern of, like, I'm tired, I'm just run down, I don't have the energy. Or I could stand to my ground, take action in a simple second, taking action by getting myself to the track to meet my friend. My whole energy shifted for the day, right? I took action. I decided to take the opportunity to keep my word to myself, and went for a 2.5 mile jog run. And so by taking that action, it shifted my whole day. So when you become aware of your patterns, it's time for you to take action. Once you become aware, is take action and do something different. You cannot expect different results by doing the same thing over and over and over again. So you get to take your actions. I look at, if I look at my old behavior years ago, it's like eating endlessly, and I wanted different results. I wanted to feel more comfortable in my body. I wanted to be skinnier or healthier, however you want to look at it. But I wasn't taking any action. I wasn't identifying my patterns, and I wasn't shifting the action. I was just in here, the wants. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I tell you what, if you stay in the wants, you'll constantly want it. So switching the word to want to must. I'm committed to, I promise, right? And take the action, take to do something different. Stop wanting and will it. Make it a must in your life. And know that we all go through challenges in life, and there's always something going on in everybody's life. I don't, it doesn't matter who you are, we all have things in our life. And here's what you get to do: you get to look at it in your life and say, well, do I want this? Do I want to? I want to feel better. I want to be healthier. I want to make more money. I want more time with my family. I want this. Well, guess what? You stay in the wanting. You have to commit. You have to declare. You have to own the action that you want. Like, I'm committed to this. I'm working on this. I'm making this happen. This is a promise, and let that be it. Right? And then the next step is to create daily acts of kindness for yourself. Most women that I talk with are depleted. You're running your life through what we call depleted energy, where you're giving, 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 and you're trying to do little things for yourself that aren't enough to fill you up, and then you still give from an empty cup. So creating daily acts of kindness. So drop below right now if you give more to others than you do yourself. If you give more to others than you do yourself, drop below, give more, right? And what you get to do is recognize that you get to give to yourself. What happens is when you give to others, you actually begin to create resentment and anger, and you get frustrated easier and easier as you give more and more of yourself without giving to yourself. So I had a really busy week this past week, and my mom says to me, she goes, "Oh my gosh, Brenda, you had such a busy week. You worked a lot." And I said, "Yeah." And in that time, I still took a bath for an hour. I still went to the pool for a couple hours. One day, I still went to the pool. I spent every morning outside before I started my day in a quiet stillness meditation. I still took the time to fill me up, so I had enough energy and enough love and enough compassion for myself, and that I had enough to give out. So you get to create daily rituals. What are your daily rituals? What are things that fill you up? What are things that when you do make you feel good? I can tell you mine. It doesn't matter what mine are. They might not work for you. You have to get to know yourself and what works for you and what doesn't. Some people get filled up by reading a book. Some people get filled up by exercise. Some people get filled up by eating healthy or sleeping well or drinking water or taking baths or exercising or gratitude and positive self-talk. What is it for you? And I encourage you today to come up with 5 things, 3 to 5 things that you can do for yourself every day that fills you up, that makes you feel lighter, makes you feel more alive, more invigorated, more energy, more, have more vitality in your life. What are those things for you? And drop them below here. I can't wait to hear from you. Stay tuned in. We come live every week, and I look forward to connecting with you and being with you. Have a lovely